Hey friends, what's up? It is Doug and welcome to another edition of Spooky Villages, and welcome to the first in a series of, we'll call it Introduction to Halloween Village videos. And in this series of videos, and I say series, not a single video, I actually did a couple years ago a beginner's guide to villages. It's one of my top viewed videos actually on the channel, but there's a lot to talk about. A lot of the information is sort of different nowadays too. And I wanted to be hyper specific and just do a bunch of different individual videos talking about different aspects of the villaging, specifically Halloween villages, although this could apply to to regular holiday villages as well. But so this specific topic is going to be a little series about how to start your village if you want a specific theme, and how to start small by theming around a certain a building. And this actually came as a suggestion from commenter JM, so thank you. It's a great idea. So I'm going to talk about different specific themes in this video series. Spoiler alert, the first video, which is going to go live tomorrow, actually is going to focus on spooky farms. So the purpose of this series is to kind of show somebody where to start, because you might walk into a store like a Michael's, you might see the pictures online, the YouTube videos, see all these buildings or people that have these massive displays that can cost thousands of dollars and take hundreds of hours to set up. Let me tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. You can get that way. It can be a lot of fun, trust me. But you can get just as much enjoyment out of this hobby, spending relatively little time and a relatively small budget. So that's going to be the point of this. And for example, let me flash up here. This is my first ever scene. I actually started with a Dr. Stretch and Pull's torture factory and a Department 56 water tower, and those were the buildings, and a little platform as well. It's a Department 56 platform. That started everything for me. And you know what? Whenever I got into it, that wasn't even themed particularly well, but I really, really enjoyed it. I then enjoyed scaling up from there, but I actually got a little crazy. After I started that scene and really had fun, I bought a ton of buildings, spent a bunch of money, and then I kind of got overwhelmed, wound up having to sell a bunch, and that pattern is duplicated by so many people. Commenters will talk about it in the Facebook groups, through email. It's pretty common. I'm going to guess you can read the comments below if you're new and maybe hear some stories about that. So what I would do is start small. You pick one theme, one building, and then maybe a couple accessories around it. Have a scene, see if you enjoy it. You might really, really enjoy it, maybe not, but if you don't, you're not out a lot of money. And if you do enjoy it, you're not out a lot of money. And you can maybe figure out your theme. Maybe you get one certain theme like a carnival and you decide, I'm not really into that. Maybe you find something else after, because I can tell you there are so many themes in this hobby, and there's so many buildings, especially that are retired. It can be tough to find all of them, frankly. You might not even know all the themes. So what I'm going to do is this little video series, not going to be weekly, but throughout this 2022 season, I plan to do a bunch of the themes, a bunch of the popular themes. I'm going to show you several different buildings that you could start around. I'm going to do one that's budget oriented, that's available, one that's a little more expensive and extravagant, but still readily available. And then I'm going to talk about a retired piece or two, to where if time and or your budget allows it, what's a cool old piece that you could start something around if you wanted to, if you wanted to put a little more into the search, or maybe get lucky depending on a retired building. So that's it, guys. It's going to just be my opinion here. I own a lot of the buildings I'm going to talk about, but I don't own all of them. There's just so many buildings. But I know kind of what the popular consensus is. I've got a pretty good idea of what's hard to find, what's available, what's readily available. Hopefully I can help you start a village, and at different ranges of the budget and availability. So, but that's going to be a little series, guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you guys are going to enjoy a lot of the guides to getting into Halloween villaging that I plan to do this season. So I'm going to have a playlist around this in the future here with all the different themes that I do. And just a reminder, tomorrow the first one's going to go live. It's going to be the spooky farm and theming around that. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, JM, for the idea to do this. I think that was a great idea. I'm really, really looking forward to this.